Can everybody see the running total? We're now at 233 billion 860,000. Okay, so now we move to the next agency. May we call on DML Zia Adyong for the amendments of the DOF.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, for the Department of Finance, there are 3 request items that are forwarded to the BARSc, and I would like to begin by number 1. In order to facilitate the full operationalization of Republic Act 12022, which was signed just recently by President Pangulong Marcos, and this is to establish the Anti-Agricultural Sabotage Act, Mr. Chair, which the DOF plays a very important role in making sure that they will run against agricultural smuggling, hoarding, profiteering, and in illegal cartel activities, Mr. Chair. The Department of Finance wishes for the BARSc to increase their budget to increase the budget of this specific line item, which amounts to 35,950,000, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. There's a proposal. What is the pleasure of the body?
Move to approve.
Move to approve.
Second.
So there's a motion, duly seconded, hearing no objection. An additional 35,950,000 to support the DOF's mandate under Republic Act 12022 or the Anti-Agricultural Sabotage Act is approved. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I strongly support this additional funding. It's badly needed, and it's a strong gesture from Congress to support this act.
Thank you, Honorable Po.
Mr. May I continue, Mr. Chair?
Please continue, DML Jong.
Yes, for the Bureau of Customs, Mr. Chair, the Commission, the Bureau, Mr. Chair, is requesting for a additional 50 million augmentation of their confidential funds in order, Mr. Chair, to strengthen the intelligence and enforcement group system, the National Customs Intelligence System, Mr. Chair, in order not only to safeguard the coming in of shipments, illegal shipments to our borders, but those who have already entered our country, the smuggled goods, in order for the BOC to facilitate the filing of criminal charges, revocation of accreditation of corrupt importers and brokers, and to implement, Mr. Chair, high-risk-based selectivity, target, and also to identify high-risk shipments which illegally transporting illegal goods, Mr. Chair. So again, with the Bureau of Customs, knowing that they are very much into protecting the borders from illegal shipments and smuggled goods, Mr. Chair, they want to enhance further their intelligence, the National Intelligence Customs System, by requesting for additional 50.
Mr. Chair, before we approve,
confidential funds, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Mr.
It is
Chair,
the
before
pleasure
we
of the Honorable Pentebella.
yes, before we approve, how much is the existing confidential funds of BOC in the NEP?
May we request the Secretariat to check the existing confidential funds
Let's say the 50
in
million might be too small.
the
We want
BOC.
to 50. It might be small considering its customs. Yeah, but we can even add as long as it's needed.
Pwedeng mahingi sa Secretariat ano yung nasa NEP ng BOC for confidential fund.
50 lang.
Being confidential
The
fund, we want.
So for the information of the body, especially Honorable Pentebella, in the NEP, there is an amount of 69,500,000.
So I think
for the
50 million will
2026.
suffice. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Thank
Mr.
you.
Chair, that's the requested amount by the Bureau of Customs.
Move to approve, Mr. Chair.
What's the, sorry, what's the current now?
69.
What's in their proposal?
50.
50.
They only ask for 50, Kong Arnie, so we'll just grant the 50.
Move to approve, Madam Chair.
So there's a motion to approve the proposal. Any second?
Second.
Duly seconded with no objection. An additional 50 million for the confidential funds of the BOC is approved. Next, please.
Yes, for the BIR, Mr. Chair, they're also requesting for an augmentation of their confidential funds. Mr. Chair, according to the estimates, the Philippines is losing 500 billion pesos to tax evasion annually, Mr. Chair. Highlighting this problem, Mr. Chair, the commitment of the Bureau of Internal Revenue is to conduct several enforcement activities that would lead to countless raids and arrests for various violations of the tax codes, Mr. Chair. Just to give you the rundown, Mr. Chair, of the estimated the data that they have already apprehended in 2023, the BIR filed cases under its RAF program against sellers and buyers of fake receipts with estimated tax liabilities of 45 billion pesos. And for the rate program, a total of 221 cases were filed with estimated tax liabilities of 13.24 billion pesos, Mr. Chair, which basically, Mr. Chair, under the rules and under the tax code, this is tantamount to economic sabotage. In order for the BIR to run after these tax evaders and also to have an access for funds so that they can build up not only to monitor, to surveil, surveillance effort, but also to build up cases against these tax evaders. They are requesting for additional funding, funding for their confidential funds for an amount of 50 million pesos, Mr. Chair.
Move to
Okay,
approve.
thank you very much. Likewise, pwede bang malaman sa Secretariat yung nasa NEP ng confidential funds ng BIR? Unahan ko na po yung ating mga members. 10 million lang. So, 10 million lang po yung nasa NEP for 2026. So,
Move for the approval, Mr. Chair.
okay, there's a motion, duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, an additional 50 million to augment the confidential funds of the BIR is approved. Maraming
Thank you, Mr.
salamat
Chair.
po. Next, we move on to the next agency. May we call on the Honorable Brian Po for DICT?
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Chair. I have with me the requests of the DICT. Just as a general overview, this is for cybersecurity. It's for better and faster internet and connectivity. And it's to address the concerns of our kababayans who have been submitting their complaints regarding cybersecurity issues. So with that being said, I'd like to submit to the approval of the BARSc the requests of the DICT, starting first with a request from the NTC. This is for their funding requirement for the implementation of Konektadong Pinoy Act. The agency request is 139,461,000 pesos. The BARSc proposal, however, is at 79 million pesos and 461,000. Mr. Chair, just to clarify, the reason why the numbers seem relatively low is because kaka-enact lang yung law. And I believe the IRRs were just completed. So more or less, yung funds na to ay pupunta po sa MOE, yung basic operations nila, just to get started. Kaya medyo mababa po.
Thank you, Honorable Po. So there is a proposal. May we seek
Move
the
to
pleasure
approve.
of the body?
Move to approve, Mr. Chair.
So there's a motion to approve. Any second?
Second.
Duly seconded. Any objection? Hearing none, an additional fund for MOE in the amount of 79,461,000 as funding requirements for the implementation of the Konektadong Pinoy Act is hereby approved. Next, please.
The next agency, connected agency with DICT will be the CICC. And the next three proposals under it are new proposals. This is one for the expansion of the Cybercrime Response Center, or CRC. The original amount requested by the agency is 121 million pesos. The BARSc proposal is to match that at 121 million pesos din po.
So there's a proposal to match the agency's request to the amount of 121 pesos. What is the pleasure of the
Move
board?
for the approval, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion to approve. Duly seconded, hearing no objection, an additional amount of 121 million for the expansion of the Cybercrime Response Center, or CRC, is approved.
Next item on the request list for CICC is the expansion of the Cybercrime Complaint Center, or C3. The request is 30 million pesos, 500,000. The BARSc proposal is 30,500,000 pesos also.
Move to approve, Mr. Chair.
Okay, there's a motion to approve.
Second.
Duly seconded, hearing no objection, an additional amount of 30,500,000 pesos for the expansion of the Cybercrime Complaint Center is approved.
Next on the list is the establishment of the Threat Monitoring Center, or TMC. The proposed budget is 24,996,000 pesos. The BARSc proposal is 24,996 pesos. So to match po.
Move to approve, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Okay, there's a motion to approve the proposal. Duly seconded, hearing no objection, the motion to add an additional 24,996,000 for the establishment of the Threat Monitoring Center, or TMC, is approved.
Mr. Chair, I just want to manifest my thanks to the BARSc for seeing the importance in these three items that were introduced by the CICC. Napakalaking bagay na pupondohan natin ang cybersecurity natin. And these three, Response Center, Complaint Center, and Monitoring Center, directly address the concerns of our kababayans who are filing complaints with the CICC. We're giving the CICC the ability to move on these complaints. So with that being said, I now move on to the DICT OSEC, or Office of the Secretary. There's one item here that wasn't present. If I'm not mistaken, this wasn't request specifically from the department, but a proposal from the BARSc that sana we can add 1 billion pesos po to the National Broadband Program.
Mr. Chair,
complete natin to.
Yeah, before we do a motion on the National Broadband Program, kailangan lang natin ma-establish kasi yung doon sa mga service providers na yung mga, di ba? Kasi yung signal, okay nga, meron tayong National Broadband Program, and then pag nandun naman tayo sa area, walang signal, walang cell site, walang ganito, walang ganyan. So I think more than pushing for the program also, we should also push forth that the DICT coordinate with the different service providers, that they also fix yung infrastructure nila in terms of the projects we will use. Kasi importante rin na makita natin yung ano rin ginagawa nila. May National Broadband Program tayo, gumagastos tayo ng bilyon. Sila naman, hindi sila nag-i-improve ng services nila. Paano yung pag-check natin dun sa mga service providers in terms of yung kanilang mga updates din dun sa kanilang mga infrastructure?
Yes, that's very important, Representative Yamsuan. And Honorable po, correct me if I'm wrong, the Konektadong Pinoy is supposed to address this dahil ito yung mga last mile. At because of this law, which was newly passed, this will now the big telcos will have a competition in the last mile area. We will decentralize the services, kaya this will really improve the services in the rural areas in terms of connectivity. And I think the Honorable Po can probably add to this.
Zone and parts of Visayas have already been connected through the National Broadband Plan. Ito para makumpleto na natin. The 1 billion gets us that much closer to finishing the broadband